Hello and welcome to our session regarding project management tools specialized in agile project management. I will talk about tools that we discussed on the last session. All of the tools are web-based applications. I'm not going to focus on any specialized apps like phone apps, desktop apps. And all of these are cloud-based. I'm not looking at standalone instances of every application where available. So I've set up accounts in all of the tools. Today we'll look at Wrike, Mondaycom, ClickUp, Asana, Trello, and Jira, cloud-based Jira. Let's start with Wrike. I've set up account. I set up a space and a project, test project. Let's take a look at it. It's pretty straightforward. It has several views. It has a Gantt view. You can have milestone based on timelines based on your preferences. You can easily add tasks in this. This Gantt chart is zoomable. You can manage the tasks directly from the Gantt chart. You can convert to milestone. You can delete it. In a list view, and it's a default view, you can see all the tasks split into milestones. So let's start with this milestone. There are no tasks, but you can always check and add as many as you want. Let's start. Create project plan as a task. That's it. Very easy. You just type it in, hit enter, it's there. You can assign it to a person, and you can manage due date, start date, due date, and it will automatically account duration. You can also enable effort calculation, how many hours. You can use various modes, daily effort, flexible. So let's put 1 hour, and we'll calculate how many hours per day on average you need to spend. So yeah, that's it. There is a board view, more accustomed for the people who are used to Kanban boards. You can have various grouping. You can set by importance, let's say, due date. You can add what you want to see in the fields. You can also modify workflows, so you can create a new workflow. This will apply to entire account. There is also a table view. It's more familiar for the people who worked with Microsoft project, let's say. So these are specifically tools around features around task management and agile approach. You can always add additional views. There is a resource view, file view, because you can attach files. There is a stream view, time log, and analytics. Let's go through each. If you add the resources view, you'll see basically project tasks and non-project tasks. As I'm the only person attached, I'll have only one task assigned for one resource. You can use stream view. stream view is basically a, they call it Facebook style stream of events. Time log basically shows anybody who clocked time on the project. So far, nobody clocked time, so we can view more details here once a user explicitly states time spent. Files view naturally will be empty because there are no files attached. And analytics, it's more of a project in progress review. So it's a dashboard showing you performance and performance against baseline and work in progress analysis for the project. There are, you can invite other users anytime in a project. You can add additional tools like calendar, report tool, dashboard. So yeah, like this. This dashboard will require some widget to add. Let's say, let's add a project widget. Let's add a project, and here it is. So yeah, you can always add new dashboard the way you like it. Let's take a look at features available on the free Wrike. It's on a free trial. And, let's take a look at available plans. So there are professional, business, enterprise, and pinnacle. Professional is basically for team size up to 50, $490 per month. Now, on a free tier, I believe you have limit just to yourself to explore. You can manage tasks on a free tier, but you won't be able to execute proper project management without actual team engagement, especially in agile space. So if it's a small team, it's just $50 per month. So this is Wrike. Let's move to the next tool, and that's Monday. Monday is a curious tool. It's one of the newer tools on the market. So on an individual plan, you have up to 2 seats. You have access to unlimited templates and unlimited boards. Or I believe not unlimited, but 200 templates. We can select any type of template or create a custom template if you want by starting from scratch, but we'll use just a single project template. So it creates all the workflows, all the views, and basically asks you to start. That's going to be the name of the project, Wrike PM Tricks. The groups will be as default. It's in this format, it's more waterfall approach, but can be applied to Agile. So planning, execution group, launch group, and closure. You can add any group. You can always reformat as you wish. You can apply different filters for the view of this table board. You can switch to Gantt chart. You can add additional views. There is a Kanban board, there is a chart view, card view, the view in table view, which is default main view. So let's add Kanban board. It says default buckets. Working on it, done, stuck, and empty. Chart view is basically any type of a chart you want. You can change it. You can add different widgets. You can move it around the way you want. So yeah, this is primarily for reporting. You can always switch to card view. Card view is pretty simple. It's an overview of the tasks with the status and details of the tasks if available. You can also filter by person. What else of curiosity here? There are apps that you can add. So there are additional apps that you can add. External tools like Mirrorboard, Excel, various tools that can help project manager execute the project, especially if you already have some accounts for these external tools. Let's take a look at pricing of Monday.com. Okay, so individual plan, 2 seats, up to 1,000 items. So it can be items within the project, including tasks, including files, 500 megabytes of storage, and that's about it. There is basic, $8 per seat per month. Seat essentially meaning person, a team member. So you can have 5 seat, 10 seat, up to a very big one, which requires individual approach. Here they are. There is also applications available for iOS and Android mobile applications. There is a limited remote work collaboration under free tier. I have access to time tracking, chart view, and everything, but you can at least set up the tasks and set up the plans. Reporting as well is outside of free tier, but you have some access to support, that both the knowledge base and customer support. So even on a free tier, you have access to customer support. So yeah, this is Monday.com. Let's switch to ClickUp. I already set up a project under ClickUp. Added a couple of tasks. Let's have a look. What can we do here? Change the screen a bit. So let's switch to a board view. Board view is, again, standard Kanban board approach. Buckets, we can add, right now switched by states. So we have group by status. We can add different other views. We can add Gantt chart. We can add workload overview. And showing one person without tasks. So yeah. Timeline is also useful, especially for good project overview and reporting. You can show activity map. It's an activity stream, excuse me, similar to what we saw in previous tools. There is access to Mindmap, actually. You can always build a Mindmap based on tasks. It's quite useful. I haven't seen out-of-the-box access to such feature on other tools. And ClickUp, I can tell you that it has a lot more features out of the box than other tools, provided that you can integrate external tools with other tools like Monday.com or Wrike can integrate other collaboration and project management tools, external software, basically. There is a very useful whiteboard view. It's basically for team collaboration. You can it's similar to Miro board, for instance, or other different boards where teams can collaborate and just create various board type structures, write text. Yeah, that's accessible out of the box as well. What else of curiosity here? There is embedded chat where you can directly chat with your team members, which is a neat touch, considering that you don't need to integrate other tools like Slack, like Teams, like whatever else is available, but you have this option if needed. And that's about it. You can also have document access and embed other external resources. There is also customization list in terms of templates. There are other templates available the way you want to manage your project. For instance, Agile project management template. There are also tools based on levels: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. There are different types. For instance, you want to take a look at docs. Documentation templates are very useful for your templated approach to project management and saves time. So yeah, there are a lot of useful tools. Let's take a look at pricing of this. So on a free tier, you have 100 megabyte storage for all your documentation, your data, and unlimited list of tasks and users. And it's a very nice touch that you can actually manage your team, have unlimited users on your project and don't spend a dime on this. It's very affordable in this approach. And a pretty good tool to start with for a project manager who wants to onboard the team and doesn't need really a huge amount of storage space for the data. Other tiers are also quite affordable, similar to other tools on the market. So let's say if you switch to monthly, you can pay $10 per month. And yearly, it's $5 per month per member. And you have access to all the integrations. You can have access to unlimited views. You have access to Gantt and box views, which is not available in free tier. And that's about it. Other features, more or less, also so-called automations, basically tasks that are automatically executed. And 100 included in free tier, but the rest will add 1,000, 10,000, and 100,000, depending on the tier. Let's take a look actually at the full comparison. It's much more detailed. So also there is a spaces limit on the free tier. So you can have only 5 spaces. You can have all the views except for box view. Gantt view limited to 100 users. You can view activity only for 1 day. Limit of 100 users per timeline view, limit of 100 users per workload view. So essentially around project overview tools, you have restrictions on a free tier. You have no access to form view. And the rest are various API and documentation features. So under collaboration also, you have even video recording, language processing, notifications, comments. Cloud storage is included, it's 100 megabytes. Reporting is also quite a few features available. All the integrations are available in the free tier as well, out of the box. Time tracking is available out of the box. And that's it. Support is available. So quite a neat offer, if you ask me, in this ClickUp application. Okay, Asana. Let's talk about Asana. I've set up a project. Now we can, let's say, customize home. It's a nice green field. There is mobile and desktop app. We can integrate with various external applications. Let's take a look at that. There is Microsoft Teams, Splunk, Creative Cloud from Adobe, Okta, Salesforce integration, Azure Active Directory, Tableau reporting, Jira Cloud, Slack. All of this is integratable. You can integrate Microsoft Office, Google Calendar, Gmail, Google Workspace integration. You have integrate reporting from Power BI, directly Outlook integration and Salesforce. So this is available. Google Drive is available. Vimeo is video sharing. Lucid Charts, which is a collaboration tool. You can integrate OneDrive and other storage applications. So yeah, a lot of integrations out of the box in Asana. So let's add a task. So we assigned one task to a project. Let's add another one. So we have test project for tasks. Let's take a look. Here's a default board view. We have to-do bucket open. We can edit task details. We can create it as a milestone. So yeah, it's available. Overview is basically just short view of the timeline of the project. List view is familiar view for any project manager. It has all the tasks, all the due dates, priorities, and status. You can assign a person from this view without any problems, or add other users if needed. Timeline view is, let it load a second. Timeline view is closer to Gantt chart in a way. So it's a hybrid between bucket view and timeline view. Calendar is just your regular calendar. Dashboard provides you overview of the project, how many tasks, status of the tasks. You can modify it as needed. You can message to your team members and you can share the files. Also, you can set up higher level goals, like strategic goals, define portfolio of the projects. And yeah, also I must note that by default, it signs you up for the trial. So let's take a look at plans. There is no free tier. There is a free tier, but it's limited. So by default, it provides unlimited tasks, projects, activity log, and messages. You can assign up to 15 team members. There is mobile app, and it will be limited to just the calendar view. You won't have access to other views and other reports under the project. So otherwise, in Premium, you will have status view, custom view, advanced search, progress view. And the rest will add additional integrations like Tableau and BI, workload view, etc. Okay, let's move to Trello. Here is a project I set up in Trello, but you cannot select any template you want. And Trello is quite famous for the popular templates and community approach in creating these templates. So let's look at the project Wrike PM tricks and look at the board view. Here is a standard board view. I've borrowed one of the templates from the community. It's quite standard. You can assign visual images basically send images to the task if you need, or to a bucket. You can add as many cards as you want. You can add as many lists as you want under every card. And, you can switch to other views if you start a free trial. So under free tier, you don't have access to other views. You have access only to the board view. So let's take a look at members. We can assign additional team members. And under Trello, I believe you don't have limitation, but let's take a look at the features. So yeah, I can have up to 10 boards and limited automations, basically the actions that are executed automatically within your project. Team members are not limited by this approach. So under restrictions, you can manage how people are viewing the board, because board can be public. Anybody on the web can look at it if needed. As I mentioned, you can always upgrade. And the features and the free, let's take a look at available. So you don't have access to table view, board collections, timetable, timeline view, dashboard view, or calendar view, no map view. And you don't have public board management. Basically, it's a feature allowing guests to participate in the project. And that's about it about Trello. Trello is quite limited if you're not on any paid tier. Now let's go to Jira. I've signed up in a free Jira account on a cloud Atlassian Jira and set up a project. So here's a project. Let's take a look what we can we do with this. So we can create an issue. Let's take a look. A standard Jira interface. You can add description. You can assign or make it automatic or unassigned, depending on defined workflow. You can label it. You can set priority. So everything here. Let's create. And you see this standard Kanban board. You can always take a look at what is available. Let's go to the project. You can overview open issues in a list view. And I think that's about it on a free tier. We don't have much access here. You can, let's take a look at standard plan. So if we can switch to Yeah, there's integrations with both Trello, Slack, others, as Trello is under umbrella of Atlassian. You can have to 20,000 users on a free tier, so not a, on a set plan, I mean, up to 20,000 users. Let's see if we can actually find billing. Okay. Give me a second. Let me try and find details. Not so easy, unlike the others. I wish it was easier. Anyway, let's go back to the project. So on a free tier, you have pretty much only the standard view of the project. And you can have a view of a project in a bucket view and in an issue list. And that's it. Nothing else is available. You can have up to 10 users on the free tier, and the rest will require basically switching to a paid subscription. All right, that's about it. So the most feature complete was ClickUp, and that seems to be the best option right now, unlike the rest. Jira and Asana are industry standards at this moment. They're quite commonly used, but on a free tier, they're of course not providing too many features. Okay, I'll stop the recording now, and if there will be any further questions, we'll have a second session just to stop on any specific features of these tools that I presented. Hopefully this was useful. Thank you and have a good day.